Welcome to Flat Earth Early Bird number 2601. I'm your host, Arwin. And before I start this show, please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me. Any support would be use it a lot. Right. So it's strong. Had a full evening yesterday with just perfect internet connection, and looks like it's the same again, although can't really use it on Linux though. Just kind of a shame. So there's not going to be today is quite beautiful. It's not super cloudy like it was yesterday. Yesterday also it rained at certain points when I was actually out. But today again, skies are clear, mostly clear. There's a couple of fluffy little clouds here and there. But yeah, the wind has mostly died down, which is great. Kind of irritating. There are trails out though. But yeah, they kind of already blended. I think the wind up there is probably still pretty strong. Clouds do actually visibly move by, but very pretty to look at. And yeah, look, you can see other trees right across here also starting to bud. So I think it's going to be a pretty green explosion in the coming week. It's great. It's really good to have spring back like this. No, now all to top it up is would be better, but take a few more days. Keep getting a flimsy throat. Probably because there's like tons of pollen in the air too. It smells really nice outside though. Right, so let's check the weather. And then 10% precipitation. No prediction of rain today. Yeah, it's gonna be this temperature pretty much all week up until Wednesday when it gets 18 degrees again. And then it's gonna kind of stay like that Right, so the temperature might go up just a little, but the way it is now, it's just fine. It's great. It's a good temperature at night. It's a good temperature at night too for sleeping. Man. Right, so hope everybody's having a great Sunday today. It's been pretty good for me. I did stay up kind of late last night. I just had dinner really late and ended up watching a bunch of angry video game nerd videos on YouTube because I had like a weird algorithmic reset thing happening over there. So, and I was just like, okay, let's check that out. And now like the whole recommendation is so filled up with that, and it's really fun. The guy's been going for ages, 25 years, something like that, like at least 20 years. So, because I mean, I didn't, since I don't have a YouTube account, and I've been thinking I kind of want a YouTube account again, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Hey, hello LSG, good to see you. When they say 10% chance of rain, they're talking about 10% of an area, not 10% possible rain. But they don't say chance of rain, though. They just say 10% precipitation. Not really chance at rain or anything. So I hope the stream is coming through. The connection seems to be I hope the stream is. The connection seems to be quite stable, even more stable than yesterday. I hope everything is just coming across smoothly during the live stream. But it's really good to see you again, LSG. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, I was hanging yesterday on Worldwide, like Tarot was there, but he seemed to be on my side, which kind of weird to experience that, and kind of fun, I guess. Although, I mean, Tarot's really, and yeah, just up against like a hyper pro LGBT, and it was just constantly like, oh, it's natural, gay sex is natural. It was just, oh my god, what the hell? And we tried to like really explain very seriously, like, no, like societies that do that normalize it, they have a tendency to end for all kinds of reasons. Some of which is like society with that, they go crazy, usually end up starting a war or something, and then a lot of people die, and then they don't get replaced because they're all gay, whatever's left. And that is really like, well, that is a very technical, practical argument with the person, and yeah, I mean, I just didn't spaz up, right? And I mean, I'm very, yeah, dude, guys, I do a lot better now. I'm less rage spastic than I was like 5 years ago, and I'm very happy about that. Because people that just get stuck in that, I mean, they really are cursed in a way, and it's a curse on them. Because they just can't help themselves, and it's actually kind of tragic. But it was kind of fun back and forth thing in the chat there. And I was just really happy that the internet was working at all. I am a bit sad though that it's not. When I'm the Wi-Fi anymore, and I don't get it. I don't understand why. Because it's the same connection that I'm using right here, and here it just keeps going and it stays open. And sometimes it bumps off, but very rarely. But then I tried it like, okay, it's so stable, I'm gonna try it on Linux, and then I do that, and then it won't even log on, and I'm like, what the hell? Why not? Like, it doesn't explain why. It's very frustrating. The live stream itself might be cutting out a little bit here and there. The live stream itself might be cut a bit here and there. The recording, the playback is just perfectly fine. As I try to report out on what's going on in the world. And I have been thinking... I hope you all still enjoy that, and burdensome, and that is just really just my mind is just not into that right now as much. I mean, as I'm still keeping track of like things surrounding the Artemis missions. Owen Benjamin's cover of it cover of it has been hilarious, or with some very it's less than a moon landing. It's not just going to be a couple of days where I don't do a stream, but like a lot of days where I don't do a stream. But also, I don't know, Rumble has been pretty good, at least for video storage, like for just having the library of the shows that I've done here, and I never get any shows taken down like it used to happen on YouTube. But I mean, it's just, it is it's not like YouTube is. With YouTube, there would always just random people would show up, and it's just different. And over here, it's, dude, there's like weeks on end where just nobody shows up in the chat. And that, yeah, I mean, I've just I'm adjusting my attitude, right? I'm adjusting my attitude to do the show with almost nobody showing up. But I mean, eventually it does have a tendency to kind of deplete me, where I'm basically just ending up like, okay, I do the routine, I do my intro, I do the weather report, and then I just go through some articles. But a lot of the times it's not that spectacular what's even coming out news-wise. And I do the routine, I do my intro, I do the weather report, and yeah, and then the show just doesn't last very long. The year of the Phoenix turning into the year of the Golem, and I mean, that's literally coming true. I just wanted to make a little note of that like, yeah, I said like, oh shit, this is over, this is going completely sideways. And everybody was still like, nah. And I'm like, no, this is going to go really bad. And it has gone bad as it could possibly get. Because it could only get worse in theory. Nuclear war, which literally is never going to happen. Right, so, I mean, this year I have been talking a lot about fake nukes. About how they are fake, and I mean, I've addressed that for years and years, but of course right now it is extremely relevant since it is on the lips of a lot of international politicians. I have been talking a lot about fake nukes. Like, yeah, nukes are being threatened regularly. Probably will continue to do so because apparently it just came in. The peace talks in Pakistan between JD Van. Huh. Reset its algorithm entirely. It's doing a new rollout, and it's probably doing that to clean things up a bit. Because the way it was managing it was kind of like still based on an old format, while now that Trump has done the things that he has done, the landscape of how things work socially has just completely exploded and is completely different. So it's like, yeah, you need a new algorithm to deal with this because it doesn't make any more sense in how it manages things now. Because opinions and positions and attitudes have dramatically shifted. They really have. Dramatically. Like, really dramatically. Like, internationally. But especially in the US, so it's technically not surprising that YouTube did a full algorithmic reset. Because it just needs to reconfigure how it does that now with how everything's changed. Because people's tastes have really changed, and so all the old algorithmic recommendations probably just don't work as well now. So it's just redoing it. And it's a good thing. They need to do that. And I really hope that they're gonna eventually just put back the old 2016 algorithm before before just the mass shadow banning started to happen, because that just ruined everything. And it was not good for YouTube either. Like, YouTube no longer has the reputation of being this explosive popular front of the people where you actually have freedom and of expression, and it was new, and then they just did the algorithmic clampdown and all the strike bullshit and all that and the boxes, and now it's just seen as like it's a few steps in the direction of what Reddit is, which is like a liberal hellhole. So YouTube is now considered like, yeah, it's really big, but it's like annoyingly liberal, and the ads are terrible, all liberal bullshit. And yeah, that's not popular, because you might get like the green light from the Epstein class from the top down, but it's waning. Like, that entire movement, as it were, is waning. It is decreasing. It's getting old. Everybody's sick of it. And so, yeah, I mean, if companies actually want to thrive, if social media platforms want to thrive, they have to stop doing that crap that they have been doing, in line with the whole Bilderberg New World Order agenda. They have to, or they're gonna perish. So I don't know, I might, as I said, I'm considering going back to YouTube, or at least trying that out. And maybe I won't even like stream then, but at least I'll like have an account and like can gather subscriptions, and basically it would enable me to like at least explore YouTube again properly. Because without an account, it's kind of tough to do that. You have to like just save browser links of the right channels all the time, and it's tedious. And like I forget a lot of things that are out there. Okay. What the hell's the point of that? A strange time to do that, but oh well. Right, yeah, algorithmic reset. And I might go back to YouTube. But I mean, I am satisfied with Rumble though, but I did wish that there was, I don't know, more activity on it. But maybe Rumble is just is of a different nature. It provides the ability for people to interact kind of like YouTube, but most people just don't end up doing that as much. I think that more people through Rumble, they just kind of like to watch things, and they're just kind of happy, like, okay, well, this platform isn't censoring, but maybe then they're just not showing up because they're afraid that they're still gonna get scanned and targeted or something. Not through Rumble, but through other third parties that are they are celebrating too. So yeah, not everybody, there's just not as much activity in the chats exactly of Rumble as there is on YouTube. Something. Not through Rumble, but through. Because I've never seen like a Rumble chat be like XG in the chat again, though. Right. So, yeah, just wanted to play a little video here. It was funny because yesterday I kind of rounded out with the Owen Benjamin reading the Alex Jones do silly skits again, because he used to do that quite a bit. And Alex Jones and JP made a funny little skit with it. I mean, it's great. For me, it's like extra funny to kind of see Alex Jones do silly skits again, because he used to do that quite a bit back in the days, like around 2010 and all that. Before the Trump era, he would do that all the time, and it was like for a bit. Right, there we go. Right. Oh yeah, sorry, the internet was cutting out for a bit. I might be overburdening it. Anyway, let's go.
Do you do a Q test here?
Yep, that's what we do.
Okay, because I think I need one.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Do you need one?
Well, I've had some people have a low IQ. Folks are looking at me a little bit condescendingly now.
Well, we'll find out. So with this IQ test, I'll just ask you a series of simple, really common sense questions, and you just give me your best answer.
I'm actually kind of a little bit nervous right now.
Oh yeah, you should be, because if you turn out to be what some would call a low IQ nut job, then you're pretty much a lost cause.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
All right, first question. Which word doesn't belong? Apple, banana, carrot. More of a traitor to their country. Person A, who receives $230 million from a foreign lobby. Or person B, who receives $0 from a foreign lobby.
Clearly person A.
Currently open, but they'll close it if you go to war. What would be a smart way to ensure that waterway stays open?
You don't go to war with it.
No, not even close. Common sense would say go to war with that country, and I don't play cards, but thanks for asking. Oh, and this is a good one. If you had the desire to take down an international pedophile ring, what would be the best way to follow through on that desire?
Well, you launch a full investigation using every means necessary, and then you prosecute those bastards to the fullest extent of the law.
Wrong. No. You would launch an effort to prevent any investigations and prosecutions.
Can't be. Right.
Well, an ounce of on the cure.
These questions are kind of weird.
Oh, I assure you, these are standardized IQ test questions. Next question. Here's this in. You got a ring. Next question. Who's more beautiful as a woman? France's First Lady, or maybe man, Candace Owens?
Candace Owens?
No.
Have you seen France's First Lady?
I would totally do her. If she had an OnlyFans, I would subscribe. Any reasonable man would. Okay, how would you describe what America First means?
Putting America's interests first above any other foreign nation.
No, you're actually describing anti-Semitism. Yuck. Okay, last question. What year did we first land on the moon?
We've never been to the moon.
No, we've been to the moon.
Whoa, I mean, just hear Alex just say that, even as a joke. I mean,
Well, your test is complete. I've never seen a score like this before.
What'd I get?
You got an IQ of 65.
Is that high?
No, that's a very low IQ.
My life is literally ruined. He was right.
Who was right?
Just don't worry about that now. My big question is, what am I going to do with my life now that I've learned that I'm so stupid?
Well, just remember, you're also a nut job. But yeah, you're pretty screwed. Really, the only option I can give low IQ people such as yourself is to like go open a Somali daycare.
I am completely devastated. Are you talking about that creature that looks like from the Lord of the Rings, the goblin thing that tumbles around beside McGron, whatever it is? You're saying she's beautiful? Okay. Beautiful to like a gremlin, maybe.
hilarious. I mean, you gotta make fun of it, otherwise it just becomes demoralizing. If you're just like, it's wrong, yeah, that's not good for anything. So you gotta make fun of how stupid that was. So thank you, Owen Benjamin. And thank you, Alex Jones and JP, for making fun of it, because it's necessary. Right, also, yeah, man, big protest in Ireland. There's some footage out there. They're like blocking all the roads and shit. Check that out.
Now, lads, they got the army in.
That's not good for anything, so you gotta... They're like blocking all shit. Check that out. Oh.
we have the army in to deal with us now.
Yeah. So the freaking
Guards coming
government
down
sent
this
the
way
army
now.
in. So yeah, they're going at it hard in Ireland. And I mean, they should, because their government is terrible. That's been known for quite a while. They're horrifyingly liberal. They swamp them with migrants, and they're like pulling carbon taxes off and all that. And that's kind of what they're protesting about, that the carbon taxes are making it very difficult. And they want it out. And I'm totally with them. Like, we should have that out of here. Like, who the hell are the carbon taxes even going to? Right? I mean, Al Gore and all that, those kinds of people. It's just going to a bunch of freaking oligarchs. It's insane. Like, the entire carbon trading system should be nullified. Just completely get out. Right? I mean, if you want to set the carbon by planting trees, yeah, it sounded kind of good back then, right? Well, they don't even do that anymore. Like, at all. Instead, you get crazy shit like what Bill Gates did, which is like burying trees, cutting down trees and then burying them. Like, that's the kind of insanity the carbon trade now leads to. So it's become completely non-functional in an environmentalist sense. So yeah, everybody should be protesting it and just saying, get out. Get the hell out of our wallets. Immediately. Get out and piss off. Because it's now just pure scam. It's not like, oh, they're kind of profiteering off it, of a thing that was like decently like well meant. No, it isn't well meant. It's just 100% scam at this point, and it's not good for anything. Giving into it. Right. Right, so 40 minutes in. Connection is, yeah, I don't know, it's mostly good, and then sometimes it just gets a little unstable. I don't really know why, but I mean, I'm glad it worked. It's working. Right, don't forget to Rogan's it up. If you're liking the show, right, do not have any more. it's working. Clips at the ready. Right. Do not. Yeah, Victor Orban and is doing well and are really not gonna submit. And they do not take kind to treachery. Doing just great. Oh, wow. A list protests and then blaming populist extremists for doing that and saying they are committing a false flag. This populist extremist attacking the populist, pretending to be globalists. They might go that far at this specific mention of this. Many videos at the same time, because that might burden the Wi-Fi line, and then it risks just breaking off. Right, as long as I don't have too many videos open, it works just fine. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. May have actually transpired, and that's fueling like this renewed populist effort of like we're done, we don't, and I feel like it's come across. And maybe this year there will be like a really big revolution finally. I do feel a bit of hope, at least, for it. I mean, dude, I've been going for like 20 years, and with Trump's betrayal, basically, like, yeah, it feels like a big setback. But at the same time, it's almost a release. Because in a way, I really feel like Trump was a controlled opposition agent. On top, and just kind of like leaning on that, and then he would kind of like halfway over, and it's like, okay, now we want all of it. Like, no, okay, so yeah, we're not gonna settle for halfway anymore, right? In a way, the way that Iran has responded to the US and Israel is also the way that the public has responded to Trump's betrayal. Where before, it was like, yeah, okay, he's not perfect, but I mean, he's doing some good things, at least, right? And now it's like, oh, you're going to completely betray us, stab us in the back, and reverse everything, and then be absolutely disgusting about it? Okay, then. Screw you. Now we want everything. We want everything. We're not gonna settle for half measures anymore. I get that feeling. I feel like that is an unleash of the revolution. And we're not gonna settle for half measures. Like, no, now we want that entire apparatus out. All of it. And I mean, for me, there is like, in the back of my mind, I am feeling like guillotines, gallows. Like, dude, technically, like, we can't even settle. Like, we gave them, in a way, when Trump was still seemed to be on our side, we gave them like a chance, like, okay, you could just like give up and then roll over and we'll spare your lives. Well, guess what they didn't do? So guess what we then have to do? Yeah, no mercy. We get them out, we replace them, we arrest them, and then we go to trials, big trials for thousands and thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people that have all been part of this giant monolithic international globalist conspiracy with anti-human traits and the whole Epstein crap, all that. And just, yeah, we gave them a chance. We basically offered them a chance for redemption. Just cooperate in that when it comes to that, right? Maybe they need a gallows person. Maybe they need somebody to wield an axe and chop heads off. Probably not. They'll just have guillotines, but or if not probably not even guillotines. It's just going to be a lot of gallows. Maybe fire platoons. But that have done all this and have organized this for so long, I want them dead. And super outspoken about it, but I will never let it go. Yeah, I mean, the way that I feel about this is probably how a lot of post-World War II Jews feel about the Nazis. Like, no, we want to hunt them down, and they all gotta pay, right? Because then when it's all out, they can't just like get new people in there, because who's gonna put them in place then? Nobody. They're not in anymore. They would have to very slowly, very carefully try to reorganize the infiltrate, which is very difficult, because in this age there's, well, the electronic age, the internet age, information age, like, it's going to be very difficult to get everybody in place once they're out again, right? They're not going to just do that so easily. So and I mean, jail's not sufficient. They gotta die. Open. So yeah, I mean, it could take a while, but I mean, even slow it down, I think. So, but it's still gonna take a long time because there's a lot of people, and a lot of them are going to be dug in, and potentially blackmail as much as they can just to stay safe from the crackdown. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is just the springtime that just makes me feel like, yeah, we're gonna finish them off in a few months. Diesel is now more expensive than regular gasoline, and that's like never happened before. Diesel was always cheaper than regular gasoline. It has always been cheaper here in the Netherlands, and now suddenly it's more expensive. You gotta think, like, what? How is that? Like, how? How is that even possible? So strange. But yeah, there are people that are directly feeling the consequences of the Strait of Hormuz closing down. And there's still no is basically sign off like, okay, you win, you're gonna get all your demands, and we're going to shut the fuck up and get out of here. And that's all they have to do. And it's all they will never want to do. They'll do anything they can to avoid that, but they have no choice. Can't win. They're not even gonna be able to make Iran like abandon the nuclear program. And I mean, who the fuck cares? Like, give Iran nuclear power. Give them that. They deserve it after everything. It would actually be pretty cool for them. They could have super deep underground nuclear power plants, like in mountains that can never be destroyed, etc. Stop the fucking bullshit. Stop the whining about nuclear weapons. Just stop, man. It's all bullshit. It's already too late. You won't be able to stop them. You really can't. Right? Unless you would nuke them. Yeah, well, guess what? That ain't happening. It would have already happened. It's not happening. happening. It won't happen. It can't happen. Are fake. Is not real. Nobody has actual functional nukes. They might have really super destructive weapons, though. And I mean, yeah, they probably use some of that here and there. They could. But I mean, oh, they could do a hydrogen bomb. Yeah. Bullshit. Just fucking stop. Just stop. Real, but probably very unpredictable as the damage it does. As I've already explained in a couple of shows back, they use earthquake weapons in a place like Iran. I mean, they probably have to use so much of it, so much force, that it could literally like destroy the entire region, not just Iran. Could have like massive consequences. Too dangerous, and I mean, if they would, then there's a good chance somebody else that also used it right back on them. Tit for tat. Hello, Viscosity, good to see you. Massive consequences. Too dangerous, and hello, Viscosity, good to see you. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. It's 1 hour in. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you're liking it. Right? I mean, nukes are like at the end of the ride, however long it's going to take, people are just going to be Mandela affected into thinking that the nuclear war happened when it never happened. I mean, they're just going to keep shoving this freaking nukes in your face and the CGIs of it all the time, and not because they don't exist. They never existed. It's always a piece of statecraft. Right. This is having some trouble. OBS is having some trouble. We're going to be dug in. And it's a good thing. They need to do that. OBS is having some trouble. And before I start this show, please hit stay. OBS is having some trouble. Because they don't exist. OBS is having some trouble. A blockade of Iran. Like, it's going to block. Okay, fuck you. That's the second time you pulled that bullshit out. Go fuck yourself. Okay, let's try to get Discord back open. Okay.